So
The reason why I fell in love with rap, because I love people reactions. So I've been studying it since I was a kid. So that's what I specialize in, and that's why I'm able to be good at battle rap.
So when you said me losing to this lame rapping, it's like wiping your butthole on your nose with the same napkin. The shit's not happening. What reaction would you expecting?
That's a crazy bar because the shit snot is like
I get it.
snot.
It's not. I get the play on words.
Yeah, but the shit and then wiping your ass and your nose with the same napkin. So it make perfect sense. There's no part of it that don't make sense. There's no part that's a reach. And it's a bunch of syllables pieced up when I said it. I've been saying lines for decades. Punching niggas' heads off and niggas can't say better shit than me for decades. So every line is not gonna register to everybody. I got a bunch of different fans. I got a fan in Russia the other day that told me he learned how to speak English because of my videos, seeing me, my facial expressions. He just had to learn what I was saying. So he learned English just to see what I was saying. So for that fan, I can't spit the same bars as I would spit for my Atlanta fans. And I can't spit the same bars for my Atlanta fans as I would for my hardcore Philly fans that knew me from young. I got a bunch of different fans and a bunch of different people that listen to me. So when I be rapping, it don't all be for the same person. But people take it like that. They all take it like it's just for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that might be what it be. But every time I'm rap, I never round one syllable like a baby because I could pick out some, like when people that like try to criticize that bar, I'll ask them who your favorite rapper is. Now they tell me him, and I'll pick out thousands of times he done said dumb shit or round one syllable like a baby when rap first started, which I never did. And I could pick out wild times and your favorite song. We could play it right now, and I'll pick out times he round one syllable like a baby. But you accepted it. You thought it was cool. So you got a problem with me rhyming multiple syllables and using figurative language just because you don't necessarily get it or don't apply to you. So I'm cool with that. Everybody got their, DTs.
Okay.
Just like some people could be like, yo, this was the best steak I ever had in my life. And another nigga be like, I'm a vegan, I don't eat beef. So who you gonna side with? Is the nigga that don't eat beef that don't like it, right? Or is the nigga that thought that was the best steak ever, right? Everybody entitled to their own opinion and everybody gonna be different.
But to be clear, like with that, for that, you didn't anticipate no reaction for that?
No, I definitely did. It's a reaction because you asking me now. I seen a bunch of people doing posts about that line.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So obviously it got a reaction. No, people don't understand how reactions work. Energy works in a weird way. It's working because it's getting to you. You remember it. You know it. So it worked. And somebody else could say a dope bar that you thought was a hot song and everybody like, yo, this hot. And I asked you, yo, what was the hot bar of the song? Repeat it. And nobody can repeat no lines. So you can't repeat that line of the song that you thought was hot, but you definitely know my line. So it worked.
Right.
Like when I say I got a large house, a dog house in my backyard. And even my dog house got a backyard.
Yeah.
You know, I wrote that over 20 years ago. That was on the first record I put out, Big Business. And it was featured Snoop, Baby, Puff Daddy, Ryan Osley, Jadakiss, all legends. And I was the first me nigga on there. That was the first line of my verse. And when I say that, niggas still remember it like it was a chorus. And that was the first line I ever came up with when I was a baby. So when I say lines like that, I could go to any state and say, I got a large house and niggas know the rest. How? That was just my first rap. So I know that bars is what I specialize in. And one thing I can do is make people remember bars. I could ask you to see somebody else's verse on that song and you might not know it, but you definitely know that line.
So I feel like I know your answer for this next question, but I still got to ask it. In your professional opinion, what's more important, the bars or the delivery?
Bars.